Oh, somebody hit his trap. He set some traps earlier in boss lair. Nice, random trap gets this guy. Very nice. I like putting the trap underneath these. Sick, man. So sick. Push somebody. You get a status effect on somebody, especially you know it's one guy. Push him, man. Go get him. Exactly what he does. Ooh, Romero. Okay. Romero's back, baby. Romero is back. What is she doing? No, Sean, what is she doing? What up, gamers? Welcome in to today's episode of Spectating Hunt Showdown, Streamer Edition. Today we're taking a look at NOAURA, and this is one of the best movement games that I've seen in a long time. Movement is one of those things in Hunt Showdown that not a lot of people use, but it's really going to elevate your game to the next level. So in this one, we've got a double-digit kill game. NOAURA rotates all around the compound, unpredictable movement, all kinds of stuff that you're going to learn from, learning how to play as a solo against teams and absolutely wipe trios in the process. So if you like this one, guys, I hope you do. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, enjoy this episode of Spectating Hunt Showdown. We'll see you out there, gamers. All right, y'all, jumping on board here. We got NOAURA at Preston Oil. He's just taken out the boss. One of the things you're going to notice if you've never seen one of his videos is he kind of has these blurbs in the top right where he walks through the fights and his thought process. So if you're new to the game, looking to get better at the game, this is going to be super good for you. I'll link the full video in the description just like I always do. But yeah, guys, let's get right into it. NOAURA, you up to bat, baby. Let's see what you got.
That metal means somebody's coming across.
That's kind of like I was saying, those blurbs of him going through his thought process. So I'll kind of riff off of those throughout this video and also obviously add my own insights as well. But really cool thing that he does. I like it a lot. And like I say, if you're newer, you're going to learn a ton from these.
That should be an easy shot, to be honest.
Here, one on the metal above. Boom. Romero, baby. Super reliable shotgun. Such a good spread. Yeah, I want to talk about that really quickly. This is one thing that we touch on a lot in these spectating videos. If you act quickly, if you act fast, move quickly, rotate, be aggressive, be unpredictable, especially as a solo, you're going to be at a huge advantage. Not a lot of people know how to react to that kind of stuff in Hunt Showdown. So this is a really great point that he makes here of like, oh, I just slapped the mic. This is a really great point that he makes here of let's rotate. Let's see if we can drop down here. Like you just notice he gets somebody up top. He's already dropping down, coming underneath. This guy's not going to have any idea where he's at, especially because there's fire, the boss is banishing, a lot of noise going on. So these are moments where you can kind of take advantage of that noise and chaos, maybe drop below, maybe rotate out somewhere and kind of get the drop on somebody. So one quick thing that I just want to take note of that he said there, really smart. Let's see how this plays out, but just rotating and moving quick and being aggressive. Love to see it. Got a high bomb coming out. Okay, we see this guy right here. This one must have, oh, we missed the shot. Oh, shoot. How did that not kill? Oh, robbed. Bro got robbed.
I'm up and there's only one on that team. This should be a good one.
Oh, dude, that's frustrating.
I'm up.
That is, I was just talking about how the Romero is so reliable and then it completely fails him. Let's see this again. Maybe hit the arm, but then the follow-up with the Senni, like I really feel like she should have been down there. That's all good. This is why it's great to obviously have Necro as a solo. But he's going to be able to res here. 1v1 now. He just got two of this team, so it's a 1v1. Great time to res. Like I say, especially with the chaos that we were just talking about.
Barrels. The trades are so nice.
Shoot, I didn't even hear that guy. Now he's taking advantage of the chaos, man. I did not even hear that guy. Talon, great to take out AI with. We see it coming clutch right there. See how he plays this, because he's got...
so annoying. I had to jump on her and everything.
Bro, the trades are horrendous, bro.
To not win that
even
fight
still, man,
hurts.
like even still, they're not great. Another cool thing he does, he throws like little pop-ups of like the items he's using and you know what they do, things like that. Really cool stuff. Like I say, you'll learn a ton watching his videos. I need some water, bro. I'm parched. Use these, baby. Light that one. Oh. I like to rotate here. See what I'm talking about, man? Exactly like we talk about. Just like rotate out, move quickly. Like you don't just need to hole up, play super slow, play afraid. Like rotate, man.
I think this might be a new team.
Okay, so he's taking stock of kind of what he's hearing. And that's just a great point to be made here of like, okay, suddenly we think we got a new team here, you know? So that's just what he said. But the reason I bring that up is because like, if you think it's still just this 1v1, you're only fighting one guy, whatever the case may be. Like you might be a bit more aggressive or, you know, whatever the case may be. But if you know, okay, oh, now there's two, like I got to kind of focus one, I got to do this or that. Like you always kind of want to be ready for more teams to pull up on you. You might be fighting one, sure, but then all of a sudden here comes another one. So you kind of got to be very aware in these situations. That's exactly what he calls out here. Oh, somebody hit his trap. He set some traps earlier in boss lair. Nice, random trap gets this guy. Very nice. I like putting the trap underneath these. Sick, man. So sick. Push somebody. You get a status effect on somebody, especially you know it's one guy. Push him, man. Go get him. Exactly what he does. Ooh, Romero. Okay. Romero's back, baby. Romero is back. What is she doing? No, Sean, what is she doing? No way. Okay.
Dude.
Okay. I know I talk about being aggressive and like being unpredictable. That was just dumb, bro. That was just chaos, man. Like, what are you doing? She just yeeted off the roof. Dang, bro. That was actually kind of sick. Like, I respect it, but yo, let's watch this again. This was a sick play starting with this trap. So this all started when he was preparing for this ambush. You know, when he gets the boss down, he starts setting up traps. He sets that trap right below the I don't know what, the cans or whatever, the bottles. So you're not only going to get the trap, you're also going to hear him, which is awesome. This guy starts bleeding, so he pushes him. You know, I talk about this a lot. You get a status on somebody, fire, poison, bleed, whatever the case may be, like, go get him, man. Especially something so debilitating as bleed. Like, either that person has to stand their ground and, like, get ready for you to push, or they got to stop the bleed. Now, with Surefoot and stuff like that, that's why I always say bring Surefoot, man, because you can run and heal at the same time, stop the bleed. It's a bit less devastating, but you don't have that, man. It's tough, you know? So he plays this perfectly, rushes this guy. Then he gets one down, you know what I mean? So now it's a 2v1. Then he gets another one down. Now it's a 1v1. And I don't know what this blue shirt was doing. I mean, shout out, man. Like, she just sent it, which I love to see. Like, that is truly unpredictable, but also kind of dumb. So you want to be aggressive and unpredictable, but not just dumb. You know what I mean? Like, think. Still use your head. You know what I'm saying? I like this. One thing you can do also with a shotgun is as you're running around a corner like that, jump peek, and it'll keep your momentum going, and you don't have to stop at all, and you can be even more unexpected like that. So just one little thing you can also do with shotguns is sprint jump peek, which is sick. Romero, man, I know we were just dogging on it. Dang, bro, it just came in clutch, man. That's Romero in a nutshell. It's either going to absolutely shred or you're not getting any kills with it. Oh, I thought that was going to be a domer, man. Let's see some headshots too, baby. Oh, we got a lot of fellas. We got a lot of fellas.
Pots grease. Subbed anyway, so I guess I won't be saving up for that. Pocket shotty.
You got to check the chat mid-fight. I mean, come on. What are we doing? Ooh, uh-oh. Not this guy crouching, dude. No shot.
Really?
Oh, we hear some silent enjoyers out there. Okay, I like the way he's playing this, though. Like, just peeking every angle, seeing what's going on out there. This is exactly what you want to do as a solo as well, is there's obvious fight going on. There's obvious chaos going on outside. So you want to get involved. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to just hole up. A lot of people I see just like sitting in the boss lair, like crouching, not really doing anything. This is what you want to be doing. If there's a fight going on outside of a compound, take advantage of it, man. Like, there's like a floaty in the air. Take advantage of it. Like, look outside, peek these angles, and just kind of like, you can be a bit more, I don't know what the word is, like aggressive, but you can just be a bit more risky is the word I would use, because these people are distracted. So you can peek the left side like he's doing. You can peek the right side. You can kind of peek everybody because they're distracted by one another. So taking advantage of being that third party as a solo like we're doing right now is so key, man. It'll definitely elevate your games, get you more wins against teams. We hear guys running around in this building. I think we have the one outside. Yeah, there's four.
I'm gonna just wait for the perfect time to move in.
Boom, exactly like we're talking about. Just wait for that timing.
That was the slowest fall I've ever seen because she jumped up. She jumped up.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro.
Diamond next to your name.
So right now it's like
VIP role.
Calm before the storm. So now we're gonna wait for them to start fighting, like we were just talking about, and then we're gonna take advantage.
Apparently. Gives you no cooldown on messages, permissions to post links freely and such. I think it was just more of a cosmetic thing. Oh. Don't pull up my settings. Starting to walk on metal. Let's see if I can take a peek. I didn't really know there was any advantages.
Boom. Exactly.
I thought it was just.
Now something's happening. We're gonna. Oh okay. Yes, that's what we wanted to see, baby. So
Okay,
satisfying,
dude.
man.
If I can complete this and win,
So satisfying.
this will be a YouTube game.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got a game right here, boys. Oh, come on, man. Can you imagine?
Pretty confident we can win this.
Oh. Ooh, iron eye. Very nice. Definitely want to be bringing an iron eye if you're bringing something with lever
What's up, amino acid?
or bolt or any of
Party
those.
never ends.
You just stay aimed down sights after shooting, which is so nice. You can get rounds down range much quicker with that.
This whole match has been chaotic. I don't know
It
who's on
is.
whose team, but let's keep going.
I like that, man. I don't know what's going on, but let's keep doing it. Exactly, bro. Maybe a 1v1 situation? 1v1v1 situation? Even more
I probably
clutch?
should be pushing.
Yeah, you could, but you're not in a bad spot right now.
Let's do it.
But now I was going to say now we can actually focus because they're spread. So now we can focus somebody. Yep. Well, I like that. Throw the nade, back this guy off, make him do something. Oh, Romero, man. We're back. We're back. It's the devil or the angel, man. This guy's creeping. We hear him creeping. Oh, again. No shot, man. This is the Romero in a nutshell, bro. I'd be getting so mad.
out and around and
He's
get a
so
long
chill.
shot.
He's just like, whatever. I'd be getting so mad, dude. Ain't no way. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Let's get back into our range of our medium range here. This guy bleeding? I think he is. Ooh, good play by
Come
that
on,
guy's
boys.
part. Actually, good play, though. So to counter what I was saying earlier, when that guy got trapped, the devil's advocate, and NOAURA pushed him and just got him around that corner, counterplay on this guy's part, actually a good play, like sticking in it, and that's one thing. If you're on the receiving end of a bleed or a status or whatever, you can also stick in it, especially if you hear somebody pushing you and you kind of already know that NOAURA is going to play aggressive and like you kind of got to feel out what your opponent's going to do, but obviously he's playing more aggressive. So you can kind of assume that he's probably going to come get you and you can kind of hold your ground and try and get him. This guy almost gets him. Great poison. He stays in it, which I like, but like you kind of got to feel like, okay, is this person coming at me? Are they staying back? Depending on what they're doing, you can either, run away and heal, stop the bleed, whatever, or just hold your ground and try and get them down while they push you. So just kind of here's the counter example of what we were talking about earlier. He still gets him down. Great play by NOAURA, but honestly, good counter play by this guy. Almost gets him. Very nice. Very nice.
Come on, boys.
Finish it, baby. Finish it, baby.
Did I just hear her walking after she died?
2v1? Did we just hear a res?
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too, to be honest. Got a nade coming in here. What is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? What did he have, by the way? Shorty Centennial Silencer. Okay, that's who we were hearing earlier shooting the silent. Okay. I don't know, like that was insane. This guy almost gets him just from creeping. So we have one. I don't know if this was on purpose. This is kind of an interesting team tactic that my partner and I will sometimes do. You'll have one making a lot of noise, like, hey, I'm going to make noise up here. And then one kind of flanking or creeping or doing whatever. Like it doesn't matter, nor just like reacts quickly. And sometimes you're just going to get jumped anyway. But kind of something you can do as a team. Maybe you're fighting 2v1, 3v1. Definitely if you're going against a solo, like you do want to kind of flank and kind of pinch them and push them. These guys try to do that. Doesn't really matter. NOAURA gets him anyway. But I'm just saying it is a good strategy of like make noise, be distracting, have one guy flank, have one guy. I don't know exactly what this guy's doing, but have one guy like, be a bit more stealthy, whatever the case may be. Probably not the best positioning here, especially to have a shorty silencer, medium range weapon out against a shotgun, maybe not the best decision there. So make sure you're actually ready if you're going to pull a move like this, but not the worst idea. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take these tactics as a team against a solo and refine them, you might actually come out on top. This guy, on the other hand, probably shouldn't be having a medium silent weapon out when you're going to go against the close range shotgun. So, but not the worst idea as far as like the tactic.
I did not expect him to be there.
Yeah, same. But hey, shotguns, that's why they're so good, man. You can react quickly, and even if somebody does get the drop on you, doesn't really matter, man. Oh, we got another res, man. We got the res kings over here, bro. Yeah, smart. Okay, I was just going to call out this barrel, too. Okay, watch this. We come inside here. Okay, you see this barrel? Okay, literally as I pause it, black. Okay, the barrel's right here. So I would definitely be wary of that because like something I'll do a lot and something you can definitely do is pull out, you know, your fusees or your flare pistol or whatever. You see a red barrel, you hear somebody coming near that red barrel, get ready to shoot that thing. Get ready to light it on fire. Instant kill, man. Like I can't tell you how many kills I get like that. It's such a great world thing to use, kind of an environmental tool, so to speak, to use. One thing to definitely, again, get you some more kills, use these red barrels, man. If you have fire ammo, you have a flare pistol. The flare pistol is sick because it can get there fast. If you just shoot it once with your gun, it still takes a couple seconds to blow up, so somebody can probably get away. Unless, again, you're using Iron Eye and you can get a couple rounds downrange quickly, you know, and blow that thing up. But flare pistol's nice because it just shoots and it's done. You know, like I got a lot of clips of me just like, you know, getting a tag on somebody. They run behind some cover, whatever. There's a red barrel there. Blast that thing with the flare pistol. You know what I mean? They're done. So I'm always cautious around these red barrels because I know how I think. I'm like, yo, I'm shooting that thing if I hear this guy. You know what I mean? But one thing to take note of and also to use in your games, use these red barrels, you know, use your fusees, your flare pistol. But interesting to see how he plays this. We know that we have two guys up top here. Another thing I was going to take note of. So notice how he's not just rushing up because we don't have a double barrel shotgun. We just have the one shot. We do have the Talon, but it's not the best idea necessarily to rush with the one shot in the Talon. You could, but maybe not the best idea. So notice how there's two people up here. He kind of rotates out. We'll see how he kind of plays this out in the end. But another thing to just take note of, like when to be aggressive, when not. We talk about it a lot, but this is a great example of it. Of like, okay, there's two up here. I only have one shot. I'm not just going to wildly aggress. Kind of like that blue shirt on the roof. That was crazy, man. That was complete chaos. You got to have controlled chaos. You know, that's kind of the best way you can describe something like this. Controlled chaos. Very aggressive, very twitchy, but controlled. You know what I mean? So let's see how it plays out. But notice he doesn't take this fight. Probably could have got a shot there, but doesn't necessarily need to. Probably not going to secure a kill. 2v1 situation, baby. Oh, they poisoned it out. Poison is frustrating, man. Oh, no. No. Where are they shooting that poison? I guess just on the corner. I see the thought process. Okay. I'm seeing the vision. Headshot, baby. Domer, get it. Ooh, okay. Okay. Do not be doing that, man. I don't want to see that in your guys' games, all right? You see how she just crouch peeked around a corner, man? Listen. I'm guilty of it too sometimes, all right? I'll say it. I've done a crouch peek or two in my day, all right? But generally speaking, do not be doing that, all right? Like, that's insane, especially when you know you're fighting somebody who literally has just been killing everybody, you know, getting headshots, Romero, whatever the case may be. You know this guy's good, so what are you doing crouch peeking around a corner to make it a super easy shot? He doesn't get it, but I'm just saying, like, it's very likely that he will. And the next time you do it, he probably will. But I'm just saying, like, I see this mistake so much. Like, I'll just hold angle on somebody. I'm like, yo, watch this. I'll literally call it out in my videos while I'm playing a game. I'll be like, I bet this guy crouch peeks around this corner. He does super easy headshot. You know what I mean? So that's one thing to not be doing. Okay. If you're watching this video and you're like, how do I go against this? Whatever. Well, don't do that. For sure. Don't do that. There's moments where it's okay. Like if somebody doesn't know you're there, whatever the case may be, sure, you might be able to get away with the crouch peek. But generally speaking, please don't be doing that, man. Ooh, nice. Use the crack in the door. Yes.
Come on, boys. It's a scam.
I'm a big crack enjoyer, I was just going to say, and then it sounded really stupid in my head, so I laughed. But I am a crack enjoyer, man. Like, I use that all the time. Like, another thing to elevate your game. Like, is that a headshot? No. Listen. I can't tell. I think it was. Good grief, man. No shot. Headshot. Okay, but real quick. Perfect example here. I was just going to call it out again of like using the cracks in the door, using cracks through the floor, underneath you, in the roof, whatever the case may be, cracks in windows. There's tons of cracks in doors and in compounds in general, in the walls. Like there's all kinds of stuff like this in this game, you know, and another thing I'll get a ton of free kills with is just like random crack peaks in compound, you know, walls and windows and doors. Like one thing I love to do is, you know, on the single doors that have the kind of opening in them, if you kind of walk up to the right side of them or the left, whichever side has the opening, you can kind of like angle yourself up against there and look through that crack and you have a pretty wide field of view, you know, to see what's going on outside. Most people aren't going to see you. NOAURA does see this guy through this crack, but a lot of people aren't going to expect you or see you kind of looking through there. And if you pair that with like a silent weapon, like you can get a lot of very cheeky kills doing that. So I definitely want to call this out too. Like, make sure you guys are crack enjoyers. You know what I'm saying? Oof.
Come on, my guy.
With the choke, doesn't even matter, man.
One more, I think.
This must be like a challenge week or something. These guys are using choke hand crossbow and poison. Got to be a challenge week.
This is our time to shine. A 1v1 to win the game.
Yeah.
We just got to make sure he doesn't get his teammates up.
I was just going to say too, he's trying to shoot the lantern next to the guy on the ground. So another thing you can do if you get somebody down, if you're out of fusees or you're not bringing them in, you don't have a flare pistol, whatever the case may be, you can shoot lanterns like that. A lot of times there's a lantern above somebody where you get them. Maybe they fall in an oil slick. Maybe there's a lantern on the ground next to him. Like, one thing to also be looking at, so you can just apply that pressure. He doesn't quite get it, and that's fine. It's not like the biggest deal right now. It's a 1v1, so let's just go get this guy. But in general, maybe you're fighting a team, whatever the case may be. That's something to always be looking out for as well. Environmental things. You know, a lot of people don't really use the environment in this game. It's a sandbox game. You know, there's a lot of stuff that can interact with itself in the environment. And that's one example of, like, you see a fire there, light this guy up. You know what I mean? I just think it's small things like that newer players, people that are trying to get better, those are the things that you can really elevate yourself to that next star level or whatever the case may be, just by doing these little things, you know, taking weird angles, using the environment, you know, rotating out of things quickly, being unexpected. Like, all these things are going to take you from a 2 to a 3 star, 3 to a 4, a 4 to a 5, whatever the case may be. It's the little things that are going to help you get better. So just another little thing I wanted to point out there, because it is the little things that'll elevate you. Oh, fake enjoyer. Yes, I love fakes, man. Decoy fuses for the win. This guy, massive mistake. He doesn't finish it. Oh, I thought he was going to finish him right there. Okay, well, he does anyway. What did I just say, bro? Using the crack enjoyer. Okay, but hang on. Let's break this down a little bit, because big mistake by this guy's part. I get it, because you just got faked. I think I went back a little too far. He throws the fake, so this is why I love fakes, because you force people to move. But he's going to throw a fake here. This guy's going to rotate this way, though. Like, think about your rotates, man. Think. Use your head. This guy did not think. He should have rotated around this way where there's cover, not out into the open. Preston Oil is real bad. It's notorious because there's all this open place. Very bad. Like, if you post up in this building, by the way, if you have boss layer, you have a team, make sure you have 1 or 2 guys in this building, because you can stop people from coming in. There's so much open field and just like water, whatever it is, oil, I guess, out here in these fields. It's so easy to just like stop people from getting inside of the boss layer. And now this is a little tangential, I know, but I did want to call it out. Like, this building's sick for Preston Oil because you can stop people in this field. But look at this guy. He's got no cover. I get it. You got to rotate away from the nade. You don't know if it's fake or real or whatever. I understand. But bro, like, don't just rotate out where there's no cover. So if you hear a nade coming at you or whatever, be wary of what you're doing. Another reason why Dauntless is so sick, because you can just be like, nah, not today. The amount of times I've stopped people's choke bombs from putting out their teammates or whatever, it's so satisfying, man. So, but the problem with this guy's play here is he rotates out into the literal open where there's absolutely no cover. Like, good luck getting away here. And he doesn't get away. And we use the crack to secure the kill. Everything coming into play here. Fakes, baby. I love fakes. You guys know if you watch my videos, I love fakes. Look at this guy. He's got to move. Terrible rotation. Let's just use... He's not going to. Let's just use the crack to clean it up. Boom, baby. Easy, baby. Easy. I think that's it. I think that's the end of this game. Well, let's just see, I guess. Yeah, that's it. That's it, for sure. Okay. So again, man, we're just putting it all together. This all started at the very beginning of this game. Sick game, by the way. 11 kills, a lot of 1v1s, a lot of clutch plays. Shout out NOAURA. Great game here, man. Tons of stuff to see here. Very fun to watch. But it all started in the very beginning when he literally calls out. He gets that first kill on the guy on the roof with the Romero. Literally calls out, all right, I'm going to rotate out here, see if I can drop down, get the drop on this guy. And that's kind of what started this whole game. Like, the style of play that you're seeing in this game, it all started in the very beginning, you know, and that's what I love to see. Is how I love to play. And I really think it will elevate you and help you win more games. I mean, you see this here. Like, we don't have to just sit in a building. How many times did we see him crouch and just sit there? Maybe 2 or 3 times to check chat. You know what I mean? But like, generally being the aggressor, even as a solo, and being unpredictable, you know, and using everything at your disposal, the environment, your tools, everything you got, man. Like, even in that close range fight in the beginning, when he goes down, we kind of whiffed the shot with the Romero, hit the arm, whatever the case may be, kind of got robbed, whatever. Pull out the Seni though, and just clean up the kill. We go down, but we have Necro as a solo, so it's all right. But just using everything and thinking quick, man, that's another thing that's going to elevate. You got to think quick and you got to think smart. Just like this guy does not think smart with this rotate here. Like, it's like we were saying, man, controlled chaos. If you take one thing from this video, man, I would say take controlled chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you want to play this game. Smart, aggressive, controlled chaos, man. Unlike the blue shirt, man. I mean, that's the play of the game right there. If she would have got him, I will say this, if she would have got him with that insane just like leap off the roof, I mean, video's over, bro. That's so sick. We'll just leave it at that. Like, shout out, tip your cap, move on. Of course she didn't, because it was insane. Controlled chaos, man. That's the one thing I want you guys to get out of this one. We are going to leave it there. I hope you guys like this one. What a killer game. Shout out NOAURA. If you did, guys, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one, gamers. Peace.